Hey everybody, this is Byron Cage, and you are on WrugRedio.org. Keep it right here.
You did it first on my record. You did it with me on my record first.
So that was my way of trying to get back at him.
He said, "We love you, Lord. We love." I said, "You want me?" He was like,
"No."
Get off the stage.
Sit down.
Sit down. Right.
Presence of the Lord is here. Shut up.
You did some stuff though today. Your range was good. It was crystal clear. Now. That kind of system. I love your show.
Yes, thank you.
This show is stupid.
Thank you for tuning in to WrugRedio.org with Tawana Murphy. I am here right now with another one of my favorite artists, Mr. Byron Cage.
Yeah.
How are you today?
Oh, I'm on cloud nine. Just finished the concert with two of the baddest singers, Fred Hammond and Jay Moss. What did you say?
Jay Moss just said you clowned him.
No, I just knew that I had to sing something because he was coming behind me. I didn't want to, I didn't want to leave the place like this. Sleep, you know what I'm saying? So, but no, it was a great night of praise and worship.
Yeah. So, next question for you is, how did you get your start?
Oh, wow. I'm from Grand Rapids originally.
Oh, okay, Midwest.
So I enjoyed music. My mom plays the piano and sings. My dad sang and preached. The famous family, the Barge, we all grew up in the same church together. So I constantly was around music. And so by the time I got to Detroit, Donald Wells was the minister of music at the church. Fred Hammond played the bass guitar. I ended up directing the choir and playing the organ.
Oh, wow.
And then sang background for Minister Thomas Woodford for many years. And just being around it all the time, it was just a natural progression for God to move me into that area. So I'm just very thankful. Detroit is such a mecca of great gospel music and gospel artists. It's just been an incredible time. And all the examples that I had sitting at those concerts and watching them, and it's just an amazing thing. And so now to be at a certain level in the gospel music industry, to be able to impact and do what you do, especially in the area of praise and worship. And my new CD that just came out last week.
I was getting ready to ask you.
Memoirs of a Worshiper.
See, I was just getting ready to ask him that.
It just came out, and the blessing of it is to still be relevant after 20 years is a blessing. I'm very thankful that God has given me a platform to be able to share the music and share the ministry, and that it takes people in His presence and brings them closer to Him, because that's really what it's about. It's a vertical thing. I want everybody to look and point back to God and worship Him, and perfect, that's what they get when they hear my music.
Now, what inspired you to do this new CD?
Last CD, Faithful to Believe, I did during a time of recession where everybody was starting to go really broke and people losing their homes. And Detroit was really, so I went back to Detroit to record it, and that city, who was affected in a very negative way financially with the recession. But now this CD, 3 years later, I wanted everybody to see what I've been writing in my memoirs, the songs I got here, because I get up at 4 in the morning and pray, 3:30 in the morning and pray and worship and light, and I just wanted people to see where I was in the last 3 years. And I wasn't talking necessarily about struggles as much anymore. More so I was talking about God and His holiness, His righteousness, and just give me the kind of praise and worship so perfectly that I hope everybody will be singing for years to come.
Okay. Now, if you was to say anything to the youth today, what would that be?
Young people, there are a lot of choices in life. There are a lot of ways that you can go. Rapping, sports. And I don't mind creativity as long as it brings the attention and points the attention back to God. But if you seek first God's kingdom and His righteousness, He said everything else will be added unto you. So you don't have to be like the world. You don't have to go and do what the world does to have success. You can be obedient to Him, and He will exalt you in due season. So young people, keep God first, stay in school, get an education, and love God with your whole heart.
Now, we have a drop, and you have to say your name, and you have to say you are on WrugRedio.org.
You are on WrugRedio.org.
Now you got to go and say your name, and you say, I'm Byron Cage, WrugRedio.org.
WrugRedio. I miss it. I always think
W-Rug.
There you go.
W-Rug.
W-R-U-G.
W-R-U-G.
W-Rug.
Right.
You're on W-Rug.
No.
Singing.
J. Moss.
You're singing tonight. I bottled up about 4 of your runs that you did. I'm going to pull them out.
Bottled
You bottled the
You didn't have to
runs.
sing that hard. And it should be unfair and unlawful, and it should be a sin in the Bible to sing them two songs back to back before your little brother. That should be a sin and a shame.
No. You know how to walk in that.
A sin and a shame.
He was wrong for it, huh?
Yes.
He knew how to
You
walk.
sing "Bless the Lord" and "Presence" all in the same 2 minutes.
But you know what?
That ain't fair.
He knew how to cover. That's why when he came back out on stage and did "We Love You, Lord, We Love You,"
And it's my
didn't
first song.
he didn't even call me on stage. He knew. And then,